So back in 2021, there was a meme stocks frenzy. Now, in recent days, we saw a resurgence of meme stocks. GameStop and AMC again flew up, then down. Robinhood saw a burst of trading. In this latest round, when did you personally first realize that meme stock action was back with such intensity? Like, where were you? How did the news come to you? How did you react?
Yeah, I think the first time that I really noticed something was up was actually Sunday night. And it was in the overnight session that Robinhood offers. So one of our recent products is called 24-Hour Market, where we now allow over 900 stocks to be traded 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Most places only allow you to trade during market hours, which is 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern. So Robinhood's basically the only place where stocks can even trade Sunday night. And it was a little bit of a mixed feeling on my part. One is just I'm proud that this product we've created is actually like being utilized effectively and that people are using Robinhood pretty much exclusively. On the other hand, it's sort of like rehashing all of the events of the past and really like running through my checklist to make sure every contingency we've thought of and de-risked and that we can be up and serving customers. Because I think if there's like one lesson to take away from the events of the first meme stock rally, it's that we just basically need to have no issues whatsoever.
Do you personally monitor like overnight, or were you just up like with the kids? Like how do you know that this is happening at night?
It was after the kids had gone to bed. It was probably like 12:30, and it's just there's very few times of the day that I can be alone at home in front of a computer and not have kids swinging off each arm. So that's when I do a lot of my work. And yeah, I noticed that there was something going on in social media. And fortunately, the first thing I check there is, are people upset at Robinhood? What's the sentiment? And that indicates whether we're having some kind of issue. And fortunately, things were by and large running smoothly.
And do you then like stay up all night to make sure that everything stays okay? Because you have that sort of haunt from the last time around.
Yeah, well, certainly I make sure my phone is next to me in the off chance that I do sleep, but I generally get a little bit more amped up. I did manage to get at least some sleep.
It sounds like a long night.
Yeah, without the big red phone ringing. I didn't have to play the role of fireman and come in with my big hose and put out the fire. That's kind of how it felt at some points in 21.
Yeah. You mentioned the 24-hour trading that Robinhood enables. And I saw a New York Times report, I think, about potential 24-hour trading on the New York Stock Exchange, which, some who worked on the exchange were less excited about. This always on trading, do you think will it lower volatility and risk? Will it make all of us worry all the time? Like, do you have any uncertainty about where this leads for markets?
I don't think there's going to be any negative externalities to it, really. I mean, you can kind of see it in crypto markets that have been 24-hour by design. There's a lot of work necessary to make traditional markets 24-hour, and we haven't even gotten to weekends yet. Like weekends are kind of the next frontier of complexity there. But to answer your question, most of the action happens in data centers in New Jersey. If you look at the floor of the New York Stock Exchange nowadays, it's basically a media enterprise. I mean, there's a little bit of trading happening, but they're doing tours. It's basically a museum, and CNBC broadcasts from there. So the days of kind of people in the pits shouting and handing out paper tickets and the tallest people getting their trades completed before kind of the average height people are long gone. Most of it's happening in data centers anyway. So, yeah, it seems just archaic to me. It's like, what if Amazon was open from 9 to 4? It's all happening electronically, so there's no reason for it.